Hey, everybody. Welcome to the first in our product training series, our Monday night product training series. It's our very first one. So everyone's kind of getting the hang of popping onto our Zoom right afterwards. But every Monday night, we're going to be covering a product. We're going to keep it short and sweet. Please bring your questions if you have those, or if you have like an amazing experience with this product. We'd love to hear that too. So tonight we are going to cover the product called Ease. Okay. You may have heard like with Plexus that we're a big deal. So blood sugar, inflammation, and gut health. You will see some of those posts in our wellness community. And, we really love those acronyms because they feel kind of easy to remember, right? Like we love acronyms just in life, I kind of feel like. And the truth is that inflammation is the root of every modern disease, whether that's allergies, all the way up to serious things like cancer, even things like hives, or anything really. But that inflammation really will stem from what we know, obviously, is that gut dysbiosis. But inflammation in general will cause those aches and pains. Obviously, if we're somebody who deals with something like arthritis or, aches and pains after a workout, or just some of that as we get when we age, right? Inflammation can kind of show up. Sometimes it shows up in a puffy face. Sometimes it shows up in kind of water retention. I don't know if you guys have ever kind of dealt with that, or you're just dealing with, again, that gut dysbiosis. So this product is an amazing game changer. Okay. It has really soothing, components like turmeric, right? If someone is not taking a fish oil product, they're not on our Mega X, but maybe they want to transition off of like a fish oil product. Maybe they're having aches and pains. Maybe they have a high inflammatory load. Right here is going to be a double duty product for them. The other thing that's great about this product, and it does contain New Zealand green lip mussel. So New Zealand green lip mussel is a very powerful antioxidant. If you are a super nerd like me, you will Google this, okay? And you can Google that. But when I bring that up, what we want to remember is that it will contain a fish allergy or shellfish allergy when we are dealing with these people. So, a lot of times if you're asking like, hey, you might want to just be like, hey, do you have any allergies? Anything I should know? People who have shellfish allergies, that's usually a front and center. Okay. My mom had a shellfish allergy, and it was like she was kind of always thinking about that because those are pretty serious. But you do want to make sure when you're recommending this product, and you may have asked it earlier in the conversation, right? You just want to make sure and just throw it in there and be like, hey, you don't happen to have any allergies that I should know about. And we have to let them be responsible to share that. Okay. So, the burden is on them to share it, but we can open the door to the conversation. Okay. And then the last thing that I want to mention about this product is that it contains an enzyme called serrapeptase, which is extremely powerful. And serrapeptase is actually an enzyme that will break down inflammation in the organs, the tissues, in the GI. It can act as a biofilm disruptor, and a biofilm disruptor means that all of our gut issues, some of those pathogens in our gut will create there's kind of a toss up. Does the body create these biofilms or does the pathogen? But either way, it is a protective coating around these pathogens, and that can make them hard to remove. But a biofilm disruptor will kind of go in and kind of like a serrated knife, kind of poke some holes so that the pathogen is easier to remove. Okay, so this is a product. Who is going to be great with this product? Anybody with any kind of arthritis. Anybody with rheumatoid arthritis is great for this product. Anyone who says, I'm just so puffy, I'm so bloated, I feel like I retain water, I have done everything, but I just feel like I'm on a weight loss plateau. This is a weight loss tool for some people. Okay. And other people that this would be great with, obviously, anybody with autoimmunity, guys, is inflamed. Okay, this isn't gonna, I wouldn't say that I recommend this to everybody right out of the gate, but so many people thrive on it. So many people feel wonderful with this. Now, the company would tell you that this is a replacement for like a Tylenol or ibuprofen. It was never strong enough for me for that. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I could not take enough to calm that down, like a headache for me. But you want to really look at bringing that inflammatory load down, and this product can be phenomenal. If somebody says, I'm just kind of, I'm stiff all the time, I'm working out really hard, I'm having trouble, or they're just like, I'm so inflamed. I'm so inflamed. So that is what I want you to do is I want you to really understand that this product is for everybody. It's not for people with shellfish allergies, but otherwise it's great for everybody. Now, this is not going to be a product that we open, right? Shellfish. We're not going to want to mix this into a liquid. That would be ick, right? That would not be good. It's also not a vegan product because obviously it contains that shellfish and the capsule is gelatin, meaning that it's created from an animal product. Okay. So otherwise, I want you to understand that if those things are not issues or not issues for you, if you're feeling like I am just inflamed, I am trying to work through, aches and pains, I am, dealing with lots of gut health issues, this is a product that will really add to things. Also, again, like I mentioned at the top of this, really great to kind of be a one-stop shop for that fish oil, right? Those omegas. This is a great kind of a two-for product, okay? Or 3-for or 4-for, right? Like, sometimes what we have to do is help people transition their household products to what we do. Okay. And so that this product is really great. Does anyone have questions around this product? And I'm going to leave it recording while we ask the questions just to be sure.
Can you hear me?
So when you, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just had a question. So this is a replacement for, like you're saying, like Omega. So if somebody is taking the Mega X already, then they don't need this type scenario.
So this would not be my first go-to for an Omega product, but
Okay.
this is a product that does contain Omega.
Okay.
Okay. So if they're already taking Mega X, unless you feel like this is a better Omega supplement,
Hmm.
does that make sense?
Yes.
The Mega X is a full spectrum Omega. So it's got all the omegas, 3, 5, 7, 6, and 9.
Mm-hmm.
This is a DHA, more of a DHA product. Okay. So it still checks the box, but it's not going to be like, you wouldn't treat this one brings more to the table than the other one, if that kind of makes sense.
Okay.
I hope that kind of makes sense.
I was just trying, like, if we're trying to transition somebody into triplex and they're already taking fish oil, would we want to recommend the Mega X over this in the first, or no? How would you?
For me, I'm looking at the full picture, right? The
Sure.
Mega X is phenomenal to help sleep as well.
Okay.
Okay. So I'd be asking I would just kind of be dropping into curiosity. Look, hey, they really struggle with sleeping. They're already taking Omega. Let's just let's put them on the Mega X. Or they're, on a fish oil. They've got arthritis. They're super inflamed. They have several autoimmune issues. Then I'm personally going to say the Eves.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Does that make
Thank
sense? You kind of got to look at the whole picture
Sure. Thank you.
for me. Yeah. Anybody else? Okay. The last thing I want to mention is that this is a product that people love to use what's called a loading dose. All right. So this is 60 capsules. Obviously we can all do math. So 30 days, that'd be 2 a day. If somebody is very, very inflamed, lots of pain, heavy inflammatory load, and this is really in physical, right? We're going to have them on what's called a loading dose. That's 2 twice a day. The actual loading dose is 2-3 times a day. Okay, so it is buying several bottles, but again, we can dose this based on the person. And also, I know that I get a huge benefit with 2 a day. Okay, if you're not dealing with a certain issue, you can kind of play around with it. As a brand ambassador, you're going to be able to have access to lots of information, lots of play around time with these products. A loading dose is something that we try to bring that inflammatory load down very, very quickly. This is part of our natural pain management line. And then you can transition into a maintenance dose. So we want to bring that load down. Maybe it's the loading dose for, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and then we bring it down and we see how 4 a day does, right? And you can work with your sponsor on this. If I'm obviously your closest working person, we'll work on it together. But there's lots of information about this in our wellness community as well. But as somebody were to just start, you feel like this might be a great option for them, 2 a day is great. A lot of people love 2 a day. But just wanted to mention the loading dose opportunity because this product is incredible and it's very, very healing. And the natural pain management line was designed or was basically created by, his name is David Brown. He's a MD that's no longer with us. This is a long time ago, old packaging, all the things. And the formula has never changed. She did a great job. This isn't the sexiest product, but it is definitely a game-changing product. And if you are somebody that thinks this could bless you, please try it, especially with our perks program. Great one to grab to give it a try and see how it would work. And it might end up being a cabinet, kind of a medicine cabinet product for you, right? Some people do use it as a Tylenol substitute. So you can just play around with it. You literally can't overdose. I don't think you'd want to take this whole bottle because it'd be kind of like very fishy. Okay. But it's not going to hurt you. Okay. This is not something that can hurt you. There's 0 stimulants. It's very, again, it's bringing down the inflammatory load. It's heavy antioxidants. It's turmeric. It's serapeptase. And it's beautiful. So, all right, that's all we got. I'm going to stop recording if no one has any more questions. Okay.